Right, so the water here, I started noticing, tastes like steak. It literally tastes like steak. And the city I'm in I'm literally on the top of a mountain. The city I'm in is on top of a mountain. And I know mountains to be the petrified bodies of titans. So that means the water that's around here is coming up from the body of a titan. And petrification requires extreme heat. So basically, mountains are cooked titans. They're like 1,000 miles long, some of them. But this mountain that I'm on right now, in this city, the water coming from the tap and the water going into the watermelons that I was using to juice, because a watermelon grows on the ground. It's not like a tree, like a coconut or a mango or an orange. Watermelons grow on the ground, they're gourds. So that means that the water coming up from the ground is going straight into that watermelon. I started noticing that the melons taste a bit like steak. Every now and then I'd get one and it tasted steaky. And that's because the water coming through is coming from this titan that this city is built on. And so, like I talked before about how trees clean water, and they do, but the gourd of a watermelon, which is on the ground, is different. Like a coconut tree or an orange tree or a mango tree, they clean the water and put it in the fruit. But the gourd on the ground is like, I just started tasting it anyway. I know this for a fact because every now and then I would drink one and it would taste like steak. And it tastes exactly the same as the water coming out of the tap. Every now and then I'll get a little taste of that if I've cleaned my juicer or like accidentally taste it. It tastes literally like a cooked steak. That's what it tastes like. And it's because this city is built on a titan. And that's one of the reasons that I stopped juice fasting at day 58 is because I started tasting in the watermelons. I was like, oh, this is coming from this titan that that this city is built on. So that's just something to be aware of if you're in a mountainous area. Like as you gain more awareness of how the world is and how it all works and all of these little reference points you get for like the big picture of the truth of reality or the secrets of this realm, then you kind of have to adjust your behavior accordingly. And that was for me. I realized I can't have the watermelons in this city anymore, and it just is what it is. But that's a cool little tidbit. I can still have the coconuts and the mangoes, the oranges, because the trees are cleaning that water. But the watermelon is a gourd. It grows on like a bush. It doesn't work the same way as a tree at all, because trees have like a breathing system with their leaves, and the fruits are really high up, and the water has to go through a whole process. But with a gourd on the ground, it just comes up from the ground, and it's like there it is. So it's very different. But something to be aware of. If you start noticing, like, I'd like to hear other people's perspectives on their local tap water. Like, where does your tap water come from? Is it coming from like a mountain? Are they getting it from like a mountain? Because if it is, then that is what it is. Like this realm is so interesting. And like when you start noticing these things, you have to start thinking about things like that, and you have to adjust your behavior accordingly. But I just thought people would find that. I thought you might find that interesting. I certainly do.